In this video today, we are going to be diving into the different angelic realms. I'm so excited for this video today because I'm going to be sharing more about the different types of angelic realms. And more specifically, we're going to be diving into the conversation around how they are the same, what makes them different, and how you can recognize who's who. So, first of all, let's just dive right in and talk about the angelic realms and how, the way that I see it, there are so many different types of angels that exist. And when it comes to the angelic frequency and angelic energy, they are here to support us for the highest good. And I view the angelic frequency as something that is high vibrational, that is from divine light, from divine love, and that the angels are here to support us on our journey, that they are messengers of God and they are here to guide us, to support us, to bring us direction, to support our healing, to support our discovery of our true self. And different angels will have different roles among all of that, what I just shared. And so we're going to dive in. I'm going to break it down for you and share some examples and things like that. But overall, that is essentially how I view the angelic realm. And the other thing to know is that I do believe that as we raise our consciousness, as we shift in terms of how we view the world and how we view ourselves as spiritual beings, and as a collective spiritual connection grows, that more angelic beings will make themselves known to us. A really great example of this is the Herschel angels. The Herschel angels are a newer angelic realm that came through for me back in 2018. And I actually just recently came across my journal from 2018 where I wrote down, the information about the Herschel angels, about Alexandra, about the other ones. And just, when that information first came through to me, and then being able to introduce that to other people through my audience, people watching my videos, taking my courses, things like that. And being able to really see the impact of these beautiful divine beings and how they support us. So it's just really cool to know that these angels exist and they are around us and they are here to support us. So here's the thing that makes them all the same. And as you've probably already heard me share, there are so many similarities here in terms of, their purpose. Their purpose is to guide us. Their purpose is to support us. They are messengers of the divine, and they are here to ensure that we are walking the path of our highest good and greatest potential. Obviously we have free will, so not everyone is going to choose that. But for those of us who decide to use our free will to choose to pursue the path of our highest good, the angels are able to support us and guide us as we call them in to walk alongside them on this journey, on this path. The other thing, as I mentioned, they all hold this angelic frequency, and I see it as this certain vibrational level, this certain vibrational frequency. It's almost like if you think of the levels going up, 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 up. Once you reach a certain threshold, we're in the angelic frequency. This is the realm. This is where we're at. This is the angelic frequency. It is high vibrational. It is of divine light and love. It is here to support you, and we in the angelic beings exist within this realm. Okay. And as we continue to develop our connection with them, and as we continue to learn more about the different angels, you'll notice that there are differences. There's differences. So even though they all exist within this frequency, or you can think of it as a frequency range, they have differences. One of which is the fact that there are personal angels versus universal angels. Personal angels are the ones that are specific to you. They are here for you, and no one else can call on them to support them. Like, only you can call on those angels. An example are guardian angels. Guardian angels are here for you, specific to you, and that's it. No one else can call on them. Whereas archangels, I view them as universal angels, because anyone can call on the archangels. And even though they're coming in and specifically supporting you with something, which is their job, anyone can call on the archangels. Anyone can call on Archangel Michael. Anyone can call on Archangel Zadkiel. Anyone can call on Archangel whoever, because the archangels are here for all of us. They are universal beings. And because they are energy, they are not bound by space and time, which is why Archangel Michael can be in a million different places all at the same time, because he is an energy. And so we can call on that energy to support us whenever we need to. So personal angels and universal angels, those are different, and they have different focuses as well. So another example is, and this was a question that someone recently asked me inside of the Angels Guild, which I'll share more about that later. But someone asked me if guardian angels could do healing for us. If they do healing, and bringing up the example of Archangel Raphael, like obviously he's associated with healing. Our guardian angels similar, and overall, like I would say 90% or more of guardian angels are not really focused on the healing aspect. Guardian angels are here to protect you and also to guide you. So they are more of guidance angels. And so when it comes to healing, that's where you return to archangels or seraphim angels. For example, cosmic angels are also another example of that. Herschel angels, like there's other angels who can do the healing work, and it's not because guardian angels can't do healing work. It's just that that's not their focus. Their focus and their direction from the divine is to support you in bringing you guidance and to direct you on your path. That's why they're so close to you. Guardian angels are the closest angels to us. They are so close to you, like they're standing right next to you. Okay. And so working with guardian angels to support you in the direction of your journey, direction of your path is really powerful. And so again, with healing, you're calling on different angels to support you with that. And so that's why there's differences in terms of their roles. And, each of those types of angelic beings will have different roles. Another example are seraphim angels, who are specific for healers. And seraphim angels support healers in developing their healing gifts, their healing abilities, channeling healing frequencies. Seraphim are in charge of that. They are supporting you with that specifically. They're not necessarily giving you guidance on what you need to do in your relationship, with your significant other. They're like, we're focusing on your healing abilities and your gifts and who you are as a healer. That's their role. So the angelic realms can be broken down into those different roles, into those different ways in which they support you, so that it doesn't feel so confusing. You know who you're leaning into when you need something specific. The other thing that's different about between the different angelic realms is how they look and how they feel sometimes. So they will have, and that's how I identify them first and foremost, is through the knowing and through the feeling. And I know when an angel is not an archangel, for example. And I've had already, at this point in my journey, several times when a being will come through, an angelic being comes through, that I know right away is not an archangel. So it's almost like a filter and a knowing that's like, oh no, that's not archangel energy. That's a different type of angelic energy. That's when the Herschel angels came through. That's when Angel Celeste came through. And so being able to identify that takes practice and takes a knowing. So as you become more familiar with certain angelic realms, for example, your guardian angels or the archangels, that will help you to discern when an angel is not that, when maybe that angel is a Herschel angel instead, or a seraphim. And so as you get to know them, you'll also be able to associate colors with them. So certain angels will be associated with a certain hue or a certain color that helps you to differentiate and helps you to identify them quickly. So when I'm working with clients and, we're doing archangel channeling and receiving guidance from the archangels, immediately it's like, oh, green's coming forward, Archangel Raphael. And it's paired with a knowing. So that's something that I teach people, is how to pair your knowing with whatever else, whatever other clair, and how it comes through for you, whether it's a feeling, whether you see the color, whatever it is, but you got to pair it together to know, to kind of identify and be like, oh, okay, that's this angel, that's that angel, and it grows from there. And again, the practice is the key. As you practice and deepen your connection with the angels, it's going to come like second nature. Like you're going to know more quickly who's who and how they're supporting you and why they're there, and things like that. And then, so all that together comes in to support us to understand. It kind of gives this holistic perspective and this holistic viewpoint that, I have all of these different angelic connections and different angelic realms that are available, that are here to support, that are here to guide. And then depending on what I'm working through right now, or depending what I'm focusing on, I know which one to call on, and they have different roles. And so depending on what you need, whether you need direct guidance, or maybe you are focusing more on healing, or maybe you are wanting to simply deepen your ability to do your own healing and to channel healing frequencies, you're going to call on different angels depending on what that is. So those are the main differences that I would say between the different angelic beings, and how to be able to kind of get to know them and practice working with them. Now, I already mentioned this, but one of the ways to recognize who's who is by their energy and their color. So that's going to be a huge part of your recognition and discernment of the different angelic beings, is their energy and their color. The other thing to pay attention to is where they position themselves around you. So the different angelic beings will have specific positions that they will stand in when they are connecting with you. So, for example, with guardian angels, they stand very close to you. They're like right in your aura, right in your field. They're right here. And usually I see them on either side. Sometimes they're behind, but they have a certain placement. They have a certain placement around you, and it's like that's always where they stand. When it comes to the seraphim angels, they stand more in like a circle around you, and they feel further back. So they feel like they're further around, and so they're not as close, is what I mean. And so they're more in like the circle space around you, rather than just like having one on either side. They're creating a circle around you. And so in that circle around you, they are supporting you and guiding you, and creating a space. They create a space, almost like a healing circle, a healing dome, sometimes is how I see it, where they're supporting you with your healing abilities. So you got to pay attention to where they position themselves. And as you become more familiar with them, then you're going to be able to more easily recognize when they are coming forward, who it is. And it really is a matter of practice. As you practice, you're going to have an easier time recognizing who's who. Now, the last thing that I want to share with you, I mentioned this earlier, which is the Angels Guild. And the Angels Guild is a space where you can come in, practice your connection, learn more about the angels, develop your spiritual abilities, just really coming in to deepen that spiritual connection. And through that process, supporting you with becoming more confident in yourself and who you are, in your spiritual journey, in your connection, in the path that you're walking, and how you receive guidance from the angelic realms. And so I really, really love the space so much. The Angels Guild is such a beautiful space to come in and to support you with, gaining this knowledge and gaining this understanding of how the angels are here to guide you and how they're here to support you, and to not feel so afraid. And one of the things that I know, which I'll address right now, is, often people will say, well, like, what if that's not actually an angel, and it's another being that's deceiving you by showing up and pretending to be an angelic being? And one of the things that I'll say is that when we specifically call upon, let's say, Archangel Michael, or specifically call upon our seraphim angels, they a being is not going to show up and pretend to be that energy, because you called upon the specific energy. And one of the things that you have to understand when it comes to working with energy is that what you say, what you speak, where you direct your focus and your attention, that it's a direct line. It's like a direct line that's being formed. So when you're calling on Archangel Michael, or you're calling on Archangel Raphael, you're creating this direct line with them. and nothing can interfere. Whereas if you're looking at it from the perspective of, I'm just going to try and like reach out to any being and receive guidance and messages, then you're kind of opening yourself up to whatever. But when you are specific in your request, when you're specific in the guidance, when you're specific in knowing that the intention is beings of divine light and love, this specific angel, like this is what's allowed in my energy field, that's how you mitigate any sort of quote unquote risk when it comes to connecting with energy, connecting with divine beings, and knowing that you are truly connecting with energies of divine light and love. And so again, the Angels Guild supports you with feeling more confident in yourself and being able to practice that and being able to feel that and being able to know what's coming up and who you're connecting with, and gives you that practice space to develop your spiritual connection even further, on top of the fact that you are doing this in community with other people and the fact that you're doing this in a more focused and directed space. Like anyone can go online and just like search all these different realms and try to piece it here and piece it there and put it together. But this is a space where it's your go-to hub. There's so many resources. There's such a beautiful space to be able to ask your questions, to receive direct guidance for you personally to you, so that you know that you're not walking alone, and this is the direct guidance that's coming through. So I invite you to come and be a part of the Angels Guild. All of the information for this can be found below in the description below this video. The link is there for you with all of the information. Come join us. It's such a beautiful space, and I cannot wait to have you. So that is it for today's video. I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Let me know which angelic realms you have connected with before, which ones you're getting to know. And if you have any further questions about the angelic realms, let me know so that I can create further videos to support you and to share more information about the angels and how you can deepen that connection. Now, if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and share this with your friends, share this with your family, share this with anyone that you know that would benefit from deepening their angelic connection. And if you are not subscribed yet to this channel, make sure you subscribe so that you do not miss our weekly videos that come out on Wednesdays and Fridays. And I think that's it. So I'm sending you so much love and angel blessings, and I'll see you soon. Bye.